Vivo has been on a roll launching one smartphone after another. Just a few weeks back, if you'd remember, Vivo introduced the V23 5G here in the Philippines, and you can read Vika's review about it on our website. Links will be down in the description somewhere. But here they are once again back with another smartphone, but this time coming from the Y series. Having a 10,999 peso price tag in the Philippines, is this a budget gaming phone? Vivo claims it to be. Well, I've spent a few weeks with it, and here are my thoughts. Hey guys, Kevin here, you're with the Modern Creatures. Welcome to another video. This is our Vivo Y21T review. Just like a handful of other phones these days, the Vivo Y21T comes with a back panel that has this glow and shine that moves and changes depending on how light hits it. But it's a bit unique in a way that it has a muted shine to it that's almost matte in finish. So while it still attracts fingerprints, they're not as obvious as a full-on glossy back panel. Although it still catches fingerprints and smudges, I still like how it comes with this subtle glow, since I personally am not a fan of loud designs and accents. This is the midnight blue color, and I do appreciate that it's more on the darker shade of blue. But there's also pearl white for a more elegant look, I guess. The camera module on the upper left corner is protected by a chrome strip, and we see the 3-camera setup here supported by an LED flash. There's also the 50 megapixel label there for the main sensor. For buttons, they're all on the right side, so I kind of have to reposition my grip a bit to reach both the power plus lock button and the volume rocker. Slots for dual nano SIM cards are on top together with another one for micro SD. Meanwhile, the bottom comes with the usual speaker grill, USB Type-C, and 3.5mm audio jack. The left side is devoid of anything except its chassis that feels solid enough. Adding to that, the sides are chamfered, meaning it has those sloped angles and make holding it nice and secure. At 182 grams, it feels light on the hand, and with its tall profile makes landscape usage feel more natural. This tall form factor gives way for its 6.52-inch HD Plus LCD display. There's also a notch on top for its selfie camera, so it breaks the screen a little. Since it only maxes out at 720p, I don't think this phone was built for binge watching your favorite TV shows or movies. It also comes with a maximum refresh rate of 60Hz, so with that you can somehow display smooth enough visuals, especially while gaming. But despite its HD Plus resolution, details are not bad for streaming videos on YouTube, for example. And colors are nice with the right amount of vibrance. Plus, its larger than usual display provides that precious screen real estate while playing. If you were to ask me, I'd settle for no less than full HD resolution for my display if I'm gonna be using it for gaming, but Vivo had to keep costs down, so this is what we get, which again is still not that bad for casual viewing and gaming. Its single bottom firing speaker provides decent volume and detail. At maximum volume, sound is still intact, but you can tell that it's at its limit. It's okay for personal consumption when no other speaker is available, but connecting a pair of headphones or its audio jack will definitely be better. As I mentioned, it comes with a 3-camera setup headlined by a 50 megapixel sensor and accompanied by bokeh and macro cameras, both at 2 megapixels. The main camera is a really capable sensor and is what you'll use almost all the time. It captures detailed images, and with its AI scene optimization and HDR features available, you can get really decent shots to upload to your social media. It also comes with up to 2 times digital zoom that does a good job of keeping details intact, plus a couple of filters and lighting effects if you're into those. Shooting on portrait mode and using its bokeh lens, cutouts are generally clean, but you'll still see some misses from time to time. Its super macro mode is not something I would use, as its 50 megapixel main camera can already achieve a similar result with better quality. Its night mode for low light shots achieve nice results, but you'd have to usually keep the device steady for 2 to 3 seconds. It captures low light photos with nice clean edges and minimal smudging. Video recording maxes out at 1080p 30fps, has the usual pro photo mode, panorama, time-lapse, slow-mo, and even a 50 megapixel format photo capturing. Meanwhile, selfies taken with its 8 megapixel front camera look great with good contrast, sharp detail, and nicely saturated colors. It does get a bit tricky to get a sharp focus indoors, but outdoor selfies are most of the time post-worthy as is. The combination of all its cameras provide a capable shooter, mostly done by its 50 megapixel lens. I could easily do away with its macro sensor since I feel like it doesn't really add that much value to the table. Running the show is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 680 processor with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. If that's not enough for you, the microSD slot can accommodate up to 1TB of additional space. On the software side, an Android 11 is installed with a layer of the company's FunTouch OS 12. Out of the box, you have third-party apps that fill the home screen, but you can uninstall or remove them and just get access through the app drawer. Browsing through its UI is smooth and the usual gesture navigation is available. Running different apps on a daily basis is easily handled and switching between them comes with no lags. Running usual game titles are also done with ease, but heavy apps like Genshin Impact only allow the Y21T to move freely in the low graphics settings. Other games like Asphalt 9 and Call of Duty were also rendered well. This is also partly thanks to its 720p display. By having lighter graphics to process, the device can allocate more of its resources to making sure the device is faster overall. And in terms of connectivity, I had no problems downloading apps and games over Wi-Fi, connecting to external speakers via Bluetooth, and browsing the internet on its 4G data connection. Powered by a 5000 mAh battery, this phone can easily last an entire day's use even if you're more of a power user. And apart from its large capacity hardware, its software also comes with functions to help make battery consumption more efficient and last longer. When it comes to charging, it supports 18 watts of fast charge that lets you top up the battery from 0 to 100% in less than 2 hours. And as always in our reviews, The Modern Creatures aims to find special features and devices that make them worth having. Their creature feature, and for the Vivo Y21T, it would have to be its long-lasting battery. At 5000 mAh capacity and its optimizations, the Y21T is able to make sure that running out of battery in the middle of the day is less likely to happen. Plus, having a display resolution maxed out at 720p, it consumes less graphics power and demands less from the battery. Priced at 10,999 in the Philippines, the Vivo Y21T is one of the phones in this class that performs nicely across the board. It can improve on certain aspects like display resolution, but it's this specific reason that it was able to keep things running smoothly and even extend its overall battery life. So in a way, is having a 720p display considered a pro or a con? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And that's about it for our Vivo Y21T review. As always, visit our website and follow us on our social media pages for more news, features, and reviews. Once again, that's it for me. I'm Kevin. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.